afraid, I was petrified when you sprayed me with that can of insecticide. And then you spent so many nights thinking that we were gone, but you were wrong, because we chose not to evolve, and now we're back in your crawl space. I just love how you scream when you see me back at your place. You should have tried some Clorox bleach. You should have maybe tried some mace. If you'd have known that when you're sleeping I'd be crawling across your face. And here we go, across the floor. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not alone anymore. When you put down that Roach motel, you thought it was goodbye. You thought I would crawl inside, that I would get stuck and die. Oh no, not I. We will survive, as long as you don't smash me with a glove. I know I'll stay alive. I've got a roach's life to live, and you've got all this food to give. We will survive. We will survive. It took all of your strength not to fall apart when you found me in your trash, dining on chicken pots. And I spent so many nights crawling up on your kitchen shelf. You kept the flour close tight, but I still make it inside. And you see me, and I see you. Then I run under a door before you squash me with your shoe. You can hit me with a fly swatter or set off a bug bomb or two, but you still find me on your stove, swimming in your beef stew. And here we go, across the floor. Just look around now, and you will see more and more. You can kill a couple of us off and then think it was goodbye, but you'll never get us all. It's pointless to even try. Oh no, not I. We will survive, as long as there's not a nuclear war. We'll be here by your side, and if there ever is one, we won't be the ones to die. We will survive. We will survive. Hey, hey. Oh no, not I. We will survive, as long as you don't smash me with a glove. I know I'll stay alive. I've got a roach's life to live, and you've got all this food to give. We will survive. We will survive. We will survive. Yeah.
Very few insects are more detested than the cockroach. Even the word itself can be an insult. Hey, you cockroach, get out of here. So, let's say you've got cockroaches in your home, or your office, or, God forbid, your favorite restaurant, and you decide you're going to get rid of them. Here's what you're up against. The cockroach doesn't really have a brain per se, but it has instinct and a ferocious desire to survive and reproduce. They're small and can fit into cracks and crevices. Roaches, like this German roach, have great peripheral vision, thanks to some hip-looking wraparound eyes that curve into its head. Their antennae detect food and water, as well as threatening odors, so the roach keeps its antennae clean. But it's their tails that form the front line of the cockroach defense system. Super-sensitive hairs alert the roach when you make your move, and it takes off at speeds up to 11 inches per second, the human equivalent of 93 miles an hour. All roaches want is food, water, and warmth, and your house is full of all three. A roach can go an entire month without food. In your home in 1 month, can you honestly say there won't be one leaky faucet or one dirty dish to feed it? And the nightmare gets worse. Cockroaches are ready to make more cockroaches 2 months after birth. Males fondle the antennae of other roaches to determine if they're female or not. When he finds a female, the male secretes some sticky roach candy on its back, raises its wings, and offers it to its potential mate. The female starts to lap this up and gets stuck. When she finally finds out she's been had, she drags the male around, Eventually, she settles down and they mate. The female mates only once in her lifetime, but keeps enough sperm for 7 broods. After 10 days, an egg capsule forms. A month later, cockroach babies begin sprouting from the capsule. 80% of the babies, the ones that aren't eaten by adults, survive. If you've got 1,000 cockroaches in your house, in 6 months, that number can be 10,000. You might not like them, but cockroaches are actually beneficial. They're important recyclers of dead and decaying animals and plants. And of the 4,000 roach species, only 1% are considered pests. Any way you look at it, it's their world, my friend. You only live in it.
When Carrie, Tori, and Grant zapped cockroaches with lethal radiation,
Let's zap them.
they found that the creepy crawlies could out-survive humans after a nuclear blast.
They're still moving.
But to truly test the invincibility of the roach, they had one final trial, which we didn't have time to show until now.
All right, the next myth is you cannot drown a cockroach.
Supposedly, they can survive a long time underwater, much longer than a human.
That's the myth, but what's the plan?
Now, to test this, we're going to take 5 cockroaches in 5 little plastic containers.
Now all we gotta do is...
Just add water.
Now, it may look mean to drown these bugs, but they were always destined for doom because they were bred for science.
I think this is how Houdini died.
And if the myth is true, then, like Lazarus, they'll walk away from this watery grave.
We'll let the cockroaches sit for half an hour, see if they survive.
It's past the halfway point, so what's the Roach report?
Okay, it's 19 minutes. And I think 1 and 2 are definitely expired. 3 and 4 are still kicking. Number 5, I'm not so sure.
10 minutes later, and it's game over. But for the roaches, is it sink or swim?
Okay, guys, it's 30 minutes.
Okay, let's see if they went into some sort of hibernation survival mode.
They look pretty dead to me.
Maybe a little CPR can kickstart these cockroaches.
Tori, if you can breathe into his mouth, I'll push on his chest. 1, 2, 3.
They look like they've gone to the great garbage can in the sky. But maybe these cunning cockroaches are just playing dead.
Hey, if we get in tomorrow and they've all left,
That would be weird.
that would be cool.
Should we just like put them in a box, let them dry overnight, see if they're alive tomorrow?
Okay.
Tomorrow arrives today, and
What in the heck is going on? Oh, he's alive! Wow.
Yep.
Look at that
Okay.
one's climbing up on the wall.
Number 5 is alive.
That one's alive. That one's
4.
alive.
They're all
They're
alive.
all alive.
They're like little zombies. They came back from the dead.
cockroaches take in air through a network of tubes called trachea and need very little oxygen to survive. And it's because of these respiratory systems that they can survive underwater much longer than humans. They may be groggy afterwards, but groggy is a whole lot better than dead.
The human would definitely drown.
All right.
So we're gonna call this one confirmed.
I guess so.
Absolutely.
That is cool. And I don't feel bad because we didn't kill any cockroaches.
Funky towel, towel got the fun. Everybody